What's going on, MGTOW Nation, Red Pill Nation, Black Pill Nation? This is Renegade #1, aka the Feminist Killer, hashtag Logitorian. I'm going to talk about the subject of superheroes. The reason I want to do that is because the Joker movie came out, and I know a lot of you guys have seen it. Me personally, I haven't seen it, but I'm going to go ahead and say this. I just came to I had an epiphany where superheroes, they correlate to blue pill, red pill, and black pill lifestyles, ideologies. And what do I mean by that? Let's start off with Superman. Superman is a representation of a blue pill simp. He will take all of the criticism, all of the hate that the people throw at him. Even though he's more powerful, he will still tolerate the nonsense. I was never a fan of Superman, because Superman to me he deals with the bullshit. He's a beta male to me. He has a lot of power, don't get me wrong. He has the ability to destroy the universe if he wanted to. But I honestly believe he's a simp or he represents the blue pill man because he feels obligated to save humanity. You understand? And he doesn't have a real understanding that no matter how hard you try, you will still fail. You can't save everybody. You will never be liked. You understand? That's Superman's personality in my book. Now, if you look at somebody like comedian, right? Edward Blake from the Watchmen. He's another example, or I'm sorry, he's a different example. He's an example of the black pillar. The comedian, he has a sadistic perception of the world. He understands that life is a joke. It's funny. And I have a brother that always tells me that as a black pillar, obviously you know life is pointless, it's inconsequential. You just look at the people, you look at the females, you look at the guys, you look at politics, you look at, the so-called rat race that you're forced to, race in, and you just look at it from afar and you just laugh. And I've seen The Watchmen so many times, and me being black pilled and seeing the movie Watchmen and observing the comedian and his character, he's black pilled. The comedian is black pilled, and it's beautiful. Human beings cannot be saved. That's how the comedian viewed it. But everybody in the Watchmen wants to figure out, like Ozymandias and Dr. Manhattan, Jupiter, all the people in the Watchmen, they all had this sense of hope of saving humanity. But the comedian, he laughs in a sadistic manner. He laughs in a sadistic manner, understanding that you can't save humanity. Life is a joke. That's synonymous to being a black pill. You can't save the fuckery. You can't save the disaster. You just have to let it all burn. I know it sounds dark and psychotic, but it's the truth. And he's a representation of a black pill, a black pillar. He doesn't want to save humanity. You can even throw in Rorschach, even though I think Rorschach he is sort of red pill to me. And then obviously you look at somebody like a Joker, which I'm pretty sure, like I said, you guys have seen the Joker movie. Joker is black pill. Joker is similar to the comedian. He laughs at pain and suffering because he's endured so much suffering that he's immune to it. He knows he's not trying to save the world. He laughs at it from afar. He's a nihilistic individual. He understands that reality is a joke, that there's no point in even trying to even make it better. And so looking at it from that perspective, you do notice that black-pilled individuals, they're always the villains in the movies. Black-pilled individuals. We always want to stigmatize the blue pillar as the hero. Joker is not a bad person. He's a black-pilled individual. He sees life for what it is. He's a joke. He is what his name implies. He's a joker. He plays around with life because in this world that we live in, being serious doesn't do you any justice anyway. This is the thing I want you guys to realize with these analogies and these examples, whatever you want to, label it as. Whether you take life serious, whether you're on your P's and your Q's, whether you're joking, not taking life serious and looking at things as, comedic, life is still going to be the same. Whether you try hard or you don't try hard. Now, I know some of you will disagree with what I said. I'll say this, you give full maximum effort, you're going to be you're going to be rewarded with more hard work. Like I said in my last video, you're going to be rewarded with more suffering. You understand? You can never buy everyone's respect. That's why I like the Joker, because he has a sense of understanding the world as it is. You understand? So they want to paint him as a villain because he's an emotionless being. And that's how the black-pilled man is as well. The black-pilled man is emotionalist. You don't get upset about the things you used to get upset by. You understand that you can't go after women no more. You understand that you can't get mad at the government for trying to brainwash you. You can't get upset for your parents trying to brainwash you. You understand how things are. You just laugh at them because you're smarter than that. Now that you have stepped and removed yourself from that haze of confusion, you just laugh and admire the bullshit. You are the Joker. You are the comedian. The reality of it is, it's not you that the joke is on. It's the joke is on the blue pillars. The joke is on the Superman. The joke is on the Spider-Man. Because these are the type of people that will waste their lives trying to impress people, trying to save people, and guess what? They will still never be respected. They are weak. The Joker, the villains, the so-called villains, they always win because they see things for what they are. You understand? And so, just dissecting things from afar, I understand now. I understand that no matter how much pain I endure, no matter how many times I am confronted with all kind of blue pill ideas, I know I can see through it. You understand? I can't be fazed by it. And it's not to say that having good intentions is bad. It's just at this point, it's your efforts are futile. You can't change humanity. You understand? The thing is, we can come up and paint as many ideas as possible on how to make this world a better place. This world depends on the majority. And the majority of people that live in this society, the majority of men that live in this society are clueless, blue-pilled individuals. Period. How can we save a world when there's no self-awareness? There's no awareness in general. You can't work with people like that. You're pretty much on your own. You're looked at as a psychopath, a crazy individual. We, as the Black Pill Nation, we're perceived as the Joker. We're perceived as the psychopath. We are perceived as the mentally ill. And when it comes to that, now they're saying men who want to be single are looked at as having a disorder. And me and one of my brothers that we did some research and we just looked at something temporarily. We talked about it for a little bit. Having a disorder by the definition is being in a state of confusion. That's what they think that's how the blue pill world looks at us. They can't ponder the thought of not wanting a woman as a companion. They can't ponder the thought of being on a lonesome path. So therefore, we are confused. There's something wrong with us. No, the fact of the matter is, we see the joke in front of us. Life is a fucking joke. I'll give you reasons why life is a fucking joke. Men can't see their kids. They have to pay child support. Women want equality, but at the same time, they want men to pander to them. They want to emasculate us. They want to neutralize the gender identities. That in itself is a fucking joke. I laugh every time I hear this bullshit. I laugh at the fact of at the thought of, you know, this country becoming communist. I laugh at the idea of, you know, the world becoming this socialist utopia. I laugh at that. That stuff is hilarious. You should laugh at that as well. Because when you go your own way, they're not going to be laughing at us being mentally ill. We're going to be laughing at them destroying each other. They're not going to destroy us, period, because we already woken up. The only people who are going to be fucked when the house is on fire are the people who are still laying in the beds sleep, which is the blue pillars. The blue pillars are the ones that are sleeping in the bed. The red pillars and the black pillars, we are the ones that left the house when it caught on fire. You can remain asleep in the house while the house is still on fire, and when the motherfucker collapses on you, don't cry for help. Period. I don't care about how you feel. Forget about your feelings. Emotions can serve as a stronghold if you allow it to. You understand? There is no turning back. We're gonna find out in the end, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, how far things progress or how far things regress. We're gonna see who has the last laugh in the end. So remember that. But this is Renegade number 1. Like the video, share, subscribe. Peace.